Zach, perhaps you have been hearing the phrase a buyer's market when it comes to real estate, but with the economy so shaky, is it really a wise choice, and how did Greater Hartford County fare over the last couple of years? Rob Giuffria is here, VP of Prudential Career Homes. Hi, Rob. Good to see you again.
Hi, Logan. Good to see you.
All right, let's talk about just, is it a buyer's market still? You can find some good deals?
It's a great market for first-time home buyers. Some of the best deals to be found actually are in the higher ends, but the home tax buyer credit applies mainly to homes under $400,000 to $500,000.
Tell us about that tax credit. $6,000 or $8,000?
Right. $8,000 for first-time home buyers, $6,000 for home buyers that are moving up. But there's special rules that you probably want to check with your accountant to make sure you qualify.
Okay, you say the better deals are if you go a little bit more expensive.
Sure.
What are you talking about?
Sure. The higher-end homes, $500,000, $800,000, over $1 million, some phenomenal deals right now. Some absolutely wonderful deals. The question is the higher-end market stabilizing, or is it still soft? We believe it's still soft, but for the lower end, median price homes, excellent time to buy.
There was a time in the past where people would buy a home, fix it up, and just flip it.
Sure.
Are people still doing that right now?
Very few. You have to have the expertise to be able to buy those homes, know what you're buying, but there's very few people doing that now. It's traditionally the builders that have done it, and they're still doing it now.
If somebody out there is thinking about buying a house, is there a particular area that they should look in, or maybe a particular area they should avoid?
Sure. There's great areas in the state right now, but I think the primary consideration should be things like commuting distance to their work, how does it work for their family, and then secondary to that would be the investment implications of the home. But some great towns that remain popular, West Hartford, Glastonbury, Bristol, Southington, some of those towns have a little more weakness than others, but they're still doing rather well.
You know, ESPN just seems to keep growing and growing. They're, of course, in Bristol. Have you noticed the property values in Bristol increase because of what happens with ESPN?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think a little bit is because of ESPN, but Bristol has a very affordable market. You can get a great home for a great price, and on top of that, you have the home buyer credit. So actually, from 2008 to 2009, we saw unit volume increase in Bristol, and it was one of the only areas in the state that actually moved up in unit volume.
What do you find the best kind of houses are? If you wanted to buy one with the idea that maybe you're going to sell it later, what are the best kinds of houses, whether it's a certain number of bedrooms, certain number of baths, whether it's colonial or Cape?
Sure.
Which one do you get?
The safest home, Logan, is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,000 square foot home. Hopefully newer built if you can, and it has to have more of a traditional floor plan and be updated. But stay in that mainstream area for pricing, and you'll be very safe.
That'll just work for pretty much anybody, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
80% of the buyers want a certain type of home. So if you have a home outside of that mainstream, you can sell it in the future, but it's a little more difficult.
Rob Giuffria, VP, Prudential Premier Homes. Good to see you, Rob.
Good to see you, Logan.
Thanks for coming in. All right. Rachel, what's going on?
Well,